Hello everyone and welcome to this presentation on the use of self-sovereign identity in learning. So what I'm about to present to you today is the demo that we worked on at NGDIL, which is a consortium that we are a part of as Tangle Labs, and this is a result of 9 months of hard work that we have put into it. So when I say we, it involves 4 parties, which is Tangle Labs, Impierce Technologies, the Koning Willem College in Netherlands, and UNESCO Learning City Oss. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this demo. So what we're going to explore here are different ways in which SSI can come into picture in learning and how it can facilitate a lot of interactions which happen in the whole ecosystem of learning. So with SSI, we have 3 key players usually: the issuer, the holder, and the verifier. So these are sort of easy to understand. An issuer is someone who's going to issue a credential, so someone like a college in this case. A holder would be someone who receives that credential, so someone for like a student is a holder in this case, or a staff member is a holder in this case. And a verifier is someone who the claims are being presented to by the holder. So a student might be sharing that degree to a future employer, and they are acting as the verifier in this case. So with that prerequisite knowledge in mind, let's continue with this demo. So let's begin our journey. And to explore this demo, you can use either of the identity wallet. There are no favorites here. You can pick either. You can choose Unimi, which is by Impierce Technologies, or you can use Vira wallet, which is by Tangle Labs. So this demo uses the credential issuance platform which we've developed at Tangle Labs, which is also going to be a part of our upcoming product AuvoID, which you can expect more information on in the coming months. So let's continue, since I already have the Vira wallet installed, but you guys can just scan this QR and this would take you to the download page for Vira, and you can continue on from there. So let's go ahead. And in this video, we would only be exploring one journey, which is Dominique's, which happens to be the most interaction dense one anyways. So that works out well for us. So let's go ahead and choose Dominique and get started. So in order to explore this journey, let's first try to gain some background on who Dominique is and what's about to happen. So Dominique has just left school and is looking to enroll at Koning Willem College to obtain a diploma. And let's help Dominique enroll at the college. She'll be earning a credential, sharing that credential, and applying for a job and eventually securing that job, as you would see. So to begin, I mean, you all also have a few beginning credentials in life, like our national ID and things like that. So let's first obtain those credentials for Dominique. So I already have set up a profile for Dominique, so it's just a fresh new profile, but let's scan this QR and we get this offer to receive credentials, and the offer that we get says that we're about to be issued the following credentials. So that's national ID, school course certificate, and volunteer badge. This QR, which you see right here, contains something called a credential offer, and that credential offer has data about what credential is being issued, and there's a lot of communication and back and forth between the wallet and the issuer, where the wallet tries to figure out, okay, what is exactly being issued? Does the issuer actually claim that they issued this thing or not? And so on and so forth. So there's a lot of back and forth happening, and the wallet tries to negotiate with the issuer, and then we accept. And what just happened here in seconds is a bunch of interactions between them. So once we have received the credentials, we are able to start Dominique's journey. So we have some foundational credentials which are needed to experience this journey. So let's begin. We have a national ID, school course certificate, and a volunteer badge. So Dominique's journey with SSI in education, we've broken it down into 3 flows. So the first one is enrolling at KW1C and earning a course credential. So let's explore that and see the parallels that we would have with how the current systems are in place versus how SSI makes them a lot better. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first step that we have is just scanning the QR to log in. So if I scan As you can see, the app is lightning quick in terms of scanning these QRs. The QR barely came into focus and it immediately scans and processes the information. So this is a connection request, as we call it in our app. But what this is about to do is that the app is asking that, do you want to connect with Koning Willem 1 College? And let's say we want to connect. And what has happened here is passwordless login with DID into Koning Willem 1's platform. You did not need to give any email and password or anything like that, which is sometimes an annoying interaction, and just scanning a QR and boop, you're in. So Dominique has now logged into KW1C's platform, and Dominique now has been presented with an option. Which course would she want to continue with? So typically when you're applying for a course, you have to submit some documentation. You have to submit your national ID, your existing qualifications for that course. So if you're coming into a university, you would hand in all of the qualifications that you have relating to that. And that's a bunch of HR process where they need to verify the authenticity. They need to check everything so that, you know, someone in order to get to a better university isn't manipulating their CGPA to change it from an 8 to a 9 or in something. So let's pick one of these courses. Marketing looks interesting. Let's choose to enroll. And when we choose that, the platform is giving us a QR, which we can scan with our app. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And once we do that, we see Koning Willem 1 would like you to share the following credentials. So what is happening here is that KW1C has given us what's essentially a definition containing what sort of credentials they need. And using that definition, the wallet looks for the credentials in it and ensures and tries to find the perfect match. And with that, we're able to either continue or not continue. So let's try to share these credentials with Koning Willem 1 College. So we are able to enroll in the university. So let's choose share. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the future. So instead of going through all of that manual HR process where it could have taken days or potentially even weeks to get to someone's application and process that, that has been done in mere seconds, where you're able to validate that everything is correct, everything is authentic, and nothing has been manipulated. And depending on that, you can have an automated flow. So maybe you want to take all of your applications, sort them, and pick the first 200, or you just are using any sort of a mechanism where anyone who gets in who's good enough, and it's basically just first in and you get through. So that's all been done. So Dominique's application has been submitted. KW1C has received the credentials, and Dominique has been accepted into the course. Now we can study and finish this course. So fortunately for us, we don't have to actually study marketing. We can just click start studying, and well, excellent. If only studying was this easy. And we've completed the course and we've got great marks. So that's good for Dominique. Now, once we have completed this, we are going to get our diploma. So we can choose to get credential. And as we done at the very beginning, we are presented with a credential offer. And the credential offer is for a marketing certificate. And we can accept the credential here. We have received and accepted the credential. So let's begin. And awesome, that's the first flow of Dominique done, where she enrolled to KW1C and earned her course credential certificate. So what did we achieve throughout all of this? The first, we passwordlessly logged in to KW1C. No email, no password, no hassle. Just plain and simple. We privately shared our credentials. There was no third party. You directly share it with KW1C or the verifier in that case. There's nobody snooping in. You only share the credentials with the person who you intend to share them to. And we have received a new credential and we finished our course. So awesome. So that's the first part in how you can enroll and earn credentials. So how you can enroll for courses and earn credentials. So we're making the onboarding process as simple for these physical schools as it is for signing up to any online school such as Udemy or Skillshare or things of that sort. So let's continue and go for the second flow. So in this one, Dominique is about to log into some social media platforms such as LinkedIn. We are calling it the Open Jobs Network. And it's a LinkedIn alternative where you can share your credentials, like LinkedIn has those certificates that you can put up. So yeah, let's try to scan to log in. So as you've seen previously, super quick and effortless login using the ID. And now let's share with employers our newly earned certificate, which is for marketing, which has been issued by KW1C. And now again, we are presented with this QR, which contains a definition for the credential which the platform is looking for. So let's choose to share credentials. And Open Jobs Network has received our credential, and now we are good to continue. So Dominique shared her credential on the Open Jobs Network, and she has got a new message. So someone from the Big Business Corp saw her credential, and they were like, "Hey Dominique, you have an amazing portfolio. Please feel free to apply to our job." So that's what the message says. "Congratulations on new qualification. We saw your skills and would like to invite you to apply for a role at Big Business Corp." So that's amazing for Dominique. She has shared her credential on social media and it is verifiable. So let's continue and let's go on to securing a job for Dominique. So again, let's quickly first log in to Big Business Corp and let's connect. There we go. So we are at the jobs board now. Since we only have the marketing assistant, since we only have the marketing certificate, so we are only able to apply for the marketing assistant position. So let's choose for marketing assistant. And in order to qualify for this, we need a national ID, KW1C diploma, and a marketing certificate. So let's try to scan this QR, which pops up once you click apply. And again, the wallet is scanning for all of the matching credentials for a national ID, school course certificate, or marketing certificate. So in the definition, you can add rules. So for example, maybe there is a case where you either need 2 documents, so one photo proof and one address proof, or maybe there's a document which can do both. So for example, a passport could maybe prove both. So in the definition, you can specify rules that maybe you need 2 or you need 1 or you need some parts of things. So all of that back and forth the wallet does with the verifier, and you're able to pick the correct credentials needed. So in this case, we need all of these in order to proceed. So let's share and we are good to go. And we have secured a job. So the application was received at Big Business Corp. They went through everything and they thought, amazing, Dominique has a good portfolio. Let's give her a job. And now we have been accepted. So Big Business Corp would now like us to get a staff ID, which we can get by clicking here. Let's scan the QR. And there we go. We can now receive this credential, which is the staff ID. And let's accept this. And we have received it, as you can see. So there we go. That's all flows for Dominique completed. So what we've done through all of these is 3 main interactions. The first is logging in into platforms. Second is obtaining credentials securely without any third party snooping in, with multiple checks to ensure that the correct thing is being done. And the last one being sharing these credentials privately with parties that you trust, so they can be presented on there. So that, ladies and gentlemen, has been how SSI can help with education. And feel free to try the demo out yourself. You can visit demo.ngdil.com and try the demo using any of the wallets. You can use Vira, which we at Tangle Labs have developed, or you can use Udemy, which is being developed by Impierce Technologies. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a great day ahead.